We just cruised around Carrollton for today. We saw a few B-class assets and a few C-class assets. One of the big differences that I saw was kind of the exterior. You know, you can kind of pick out a C-class asset from pretty far. Judging by, the parking lot looks a little bit more beat up, some asphalt, and the roofs are kind of a dead giveaway. A lot of them have that mansard style, kind of funky looking roof, whereas the B-class look like the more traditional pitched roof, just a little bit nicer. Definitely windows look a little nicer. Just the whole exterior, you can kind of see that. Also, the B-class has concrete parking lots. What were your big notices today for B-class versus C-class?
Yeah, I mean, definitely the physical characteristics of B versus C. The B stuff built in the 80s, C stuff really 60s and 70s. Some of the things that you don't see when you're driving these properties, a lot of the C properties have either aluminum wiring or stab lock panels that you're going to have to fix. And then also the collections. So, economic occupancies a little bit better on the Class B properties. Not as good as Class A, but better than Class C. And then also the tenant base, just when we were driving around, walking some of these properties, on the Class B properties, pretty much everybody was at work or, they're working from home, so they're inside working. On some of these Class C properties, we saw some people just hanging out.
Yeah, a lot of people just hanging out, getting their supplies in and just kind of hanging out at the porch area.
So
talking to their neighbors, friends.
Yeah, when you're driving some of these properties, you really want to make sure the tenant base is out there working, because if they're not working, it's going to be very difficult for them to pay their rent at the first of the month. So, when you're out there, if you just go in with your eyes wide open, if you buy a C-class property, collections are going to be a little bit more challenging. Tenant base is going to be a little bit more challenging, and then you might have a little bit more capex on the Class C side.